Hi, my name's Steve Johnson and this is my layout Southpool. Southpool was developed, it's a 14 by 10 layout and it was in the garage what I converted into a room in the house, and I basically wanted to create a mainline atmosphered layout with a lot of features such as an overall roof, a large steam shed, diesel depot with off-store storage, and it was quite a difficult task to achieve that with the space constraints that I had. The period is early 60s to mid 60s. It's set basically in northwest England, but you do see stock on here what shouldn't be here due to being an avid train collector. We've got a very substantial town area with a market square. Then you go move on to the station with its overall roof. Moving further around the layout, it's got industrial and residential backdrops, mainly high low relief properties to give it a better impression of depth. We've got the large steam shed, which is connected to the other steam shed by a turntable. In the far corner of the layout is the parcels depot. And then moving further on round, you've got a small marshalling yard, which leads on to the diesel depot with the backdrop of the brewery behind. There's quite a lot of features what took me a lot of work. The allotments, that's one of my favourite features. That's a highlight for people when they come in, especially the ladies. The town area, that's really nice. I think the main achievement was to get what I wanted into the space constraints that I had. Basically, the station, it's a large station. It's got 8 platform faces, 4 of which are terminus, 4 of which are through trains. And to run the layout, prototypically, I would like to run it as a train would come out the terminus, go around the scenic part of the layout, and then it disappears down to the lower level storage, which is a large reverse loop with many storage sidings. And when the train goes through that, it's ready, facing the right way to come back onto the layout. So the layout could be operated to a timetable, and then loco changes can be made when the train has actually come into the terminus. The track is all cleaned by CMX track cleaner. It's the only way of doing it. I find it to be the best on the market, and due to having no access at all to the fiddle yard, it's the only way of doing it. And the fiddle yard was tested for 6 months before we covered it up. I'm a big fan of the Duchesses and the Britannias. I am also a fan of prototype diesels, which a lot didn't fit into the layout that I'm actually modelling, but like I say, it's my railway and I'll run what I want. One of my biggest regrets about the layout is because I own Grimy Times Weathering Services and Model Railway Shop, is that it's a bit embarrassing to see a lot of the stock on my own layout not being weathered, but due to this being too busy at work, I suppose. Unfortunately, when you see Southpool now in this video and article, it will be getting taken down due to another project going in the garage, but it won't be the end of my railway modelling because there will be something coming up pretty soon.